me.
But yeah, for the last topic, Ubisoft and free-to-play games. They have decided that they are going to try to focus more on free-to-play games and then just add like some stuff on the inside to get their money on the back end.
Yeah, so they said they're pivoting from the 3 to 4 AAA titles a year.
We got some breaking news, I think.
Oh, breaking news, guys.
Partial release date for Starfield
Ooh, when is that?
leaked. I'm not seeing it. Partial release date leaked for Starfield.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I
Alright.
can find this here.
But what were you
All
saying?
right, while you're looking it up, so they're pivoting from the 3 to 4 AAA titles a year that they typically do
Right.
to a premium free games launching, and then they update them over time. That are in line with the current IPs that they already have. I think they announced like there's going to be like a free Division type game spinoff
Okay.
that they're making.
Yeah.
But they're trying to follow the path of Activision with their Warzone.
Okay.
Warzone, it makes buttloads of money.
Yeah.
It's polished, and when new games come out, it still persists through all their releases. So they're trying to do a similar style. So I'm curious how they would make a free Assassin's Creed game. That could be kind of cool. Free Division, that's interesting because I feel like that's not super popular.
Well, Division was pretty fun, and it was popping when it first came out. But I think after a while, it started to fizzle away.
Yeah,
But,
it fizzled out super hard. Definitely.
Yeah, but I think that was like the issue for a lot of games, right? Is that this like the paywall, the initial paywall,
Yeah.
was hindering a lot of other games from even getting started.
Yeah.
But I mean, you open a lot of doors when you come in free.
Yep.
For people to start playing.
Absolutely.
And just giving them one character or whatever to start with, and then you got to pay for the others or something like that. That type of little stuff, the cosmetic things, that type of stuff people really love to invest money in because they really just want their character to look cool, or they want to have something that somebody else may not have or whatever. So I'm definitely for Ubisoft making free games because if they put as much effort into these as they do their regular games and have all of that stuff, because you have like Assassin's Creed and stuff like that, where Assassin's Creed you had to pay to get in, to buy the game, and then you're playing it, but they have all this other stuff that's in the game that's free, like extra little outfits or gear or things like that, so you could just imagine there'd be a lot more in it, so it'd be a lot of variety to choose from in there if they put it for free. And I'm all for that, man. Like,
for sure.
I get a great game, and then I can choose to buy some stuff later on in it if I want, or just continue to play the game without anything,
Yeah. Plus, it always seemed like the UB games, they went on sale super quick.
They do.
Like, they never hold their value very well. So I think at least if they go free, they could kind of capitalize on, hey, we don't get that amazing returns on like a game like Returnal, which will probably be 70 for a while, or other games. But I think they're onto something. And with their game Rainbow Six Siege, that one's been going on for a while. That one does have a free entry, but you can buy more characters and things. So I think they have they've been experimenting with it for a while, like you're saying with Assassin's Creed, adding paid stuff in there. So hopefully we'll get to the days where they're just new titles are free straight up, but you got to buy battle passes and things like that, which no one ever minds, especially if they can release the same quality. No one will mind. I'll buy whatever in the game if I enjoy it. But
I was talking to my boy Brahms, and he was kind of mentioning like Assassin's Creed. I think he's playing like Origins or Odyssey, one of those two. But like the games are so damn long that you kind of like stop playing them after a while, like, or you don't do everything.
I didn't finish Valhalla.
It takes so long. Yeah, I haven't finished Valhalla either, and I enjoy the game, but it's just that it's so long and there's so much to do that it's kind of like one of those things that you just keep, and then like you eventually get back to it and continue on playing it and stuff like that. So if they had like one of those types of content games,
do they have any free to play right now?
No.
Yes.
Do they?
You can play the Rainbow Six Siege and have some free operators, so you can play with people for free in a
And
limited.
like For Honor, like they kind of
Correct.
switched some of their games to free to
Correct.
play, right? Models.
As they added more content, the base game was kind of
they
free-ish.
turned it into a free game.
The base was free, but all the content.
They've never like flat out from the gate
start.
launched a free to play
Because
game.
For Honor, you had to pay for it.
Yep.
Do you worry about this affecting the quality of the game though? I don't know. It worries me.
I feel like no, because they've kind of, like Marcus was saying, they've been adding all these cash shop things in their mainline games as is. Like Valhalla has all these things you can buy. All their games already have all this cash shop elements.
And it's in rotation,
Yeah,
too,
but do you
so-
worry that they make it pay to win? You know, like because you didn't buy the game up front, the game is a little
so you're
bit
saying that the microtransactions are more
right. Like they
mandatory.
make it more important for you to buy that experience boost or buy that materials package, so you have enough leather and rock and stuff to upgrade your guy. Where like they make it even more like demanding on the player, where you need to buy something.
Well, I think the good thing that would be about that is that a large majority of the Ubisoft games aren't really like a multiplayer type of thing. They're like a single player type of game. So whether or not you chose to, buy that cape that gives you like a heavy attack power boost or something like that, it wouldn't matter because it's your game. You're able to just plow through some stuff a little bit quicker.
No, that's not what I'm
than
talking
somebody
about. I'm
else.
talking about barriers to progress. So not just like power level like that. I'm talking about like, because in the stores right now, they have experience boost packages you can buy. They have map packages, material packages, things like that, where they make it such a slog to like level up that you feel like you have to buy this package to make it feel like a normal game. Like I worry that because they didn't get anything up front, they're going to be more tempted to make the game a little bit more cloggy for the player. Because they need you to buy something now. Now they need you to buy something.
I think. Go ahead. I think that I think we'll still get games like Far Cry. Probably will just straight up be a box sale. But I think that, like they're doing with the Division spinoff, I think that they'll kind of design the game just a little differently. So because if what you're saying they do that, that's a complete turnoff. You know what I mean?
That's what
I
I worry
hope
about.
that they design a game more like War Zones and Fortnite, where you could play the game, the mechanics, all the cosmetics and things really have no effect. It doesn't make you better, player stronger. I hope they capitalize on that. Like you were saying with the cosmetic stuff, the capes or whatever.
Yeah, the only reason why I think that I would fear that they won't is because they already have those things in their shops already.
For the paid game.
Right, for the paid game.
Yeah.
And so if they're already kind of making it, because it is a little bit of a slog in like Assassin's Creed to level up and stuff, it's not terrible. You can still do it, but you have to do a little extra than you would normally have to do, than just the main mission.
Yeah.
Kind of tempting you to want to buy that experience pack or even the materials pack. Like you talked about, gosh, I can't find these materials. How do you have so much, uncle? Or your father-in-law?
Yeah.
And it's like those things, that's designed that way. Like they designed it that way to make you feel tempted to buy those packs in the store. And I worry that they make it even more so to make money, and the games turn in these little, loot box things.
Yeah, but in the same way, just like, like I said, like I look at my bag or whatever, and I see like, damn, like I don't have nearly as many materials as my father-in-law does in his bag. It's still possible that I can do that. It's just that I would have had to have played the same way he played, where I'm just like looking for everything and trying to loot and find everything that's like sitting out there in the world. So as long as it's plausible, and it's not like some far-fetched thing where I've got to sit here and camp at this thing and do this for like 20 hours in order to, and farm something in order to.
So I disagree
accumulate a
only in
lot.
the sense like you have time for that to play like your father-in-law.
To what?
You have time to play like your father-in-law.
The way that he was playing, it wasn't like crazy far from the way I was playing. It's just that he explored a lot more. Like he just enjoyed the game in a different way. I had like
You don't think he
goals.
spent more time than you?
I don't think so. I would have to look at his gameplay time. I can ask him to show me his gameplay time on there, and then I'll come back to you guys, or I'll come back to Mark next week and tell you guys how much gameplay time he's
I
played
would
on
be
that.
really
I think he's played
surprised.
more, but he
'Cause you
wasn't.
said he had an
wasn't
absurd
as
amount.
much. He wasn't like as far in the story as me.
Yeah.
But he had items and different things like that I didn't have. So he was able to do whatever he was doing. at such a low level. But you know, it was just
That
was like
sounds
two totally
eShop.
different
That sounds
experiences.
eShop to me, but I would be surprised if you played the same amount of hours as you and had that many more materials than you. I would just be absolutely shocked, because as you're playing through the campaign, you're still coming across all the different loots too. Mm-hmm. It can't be that much more, like that, like monstrous amount more. I just can't imagine it being a monstrous amount more than you.
Well,
Yeah, but either way, I think you do bring up a valid point, because that already exists in their game. So if they make it even more grindy, but I would say we're at the days of Metacritic and all these things. So if they do that, it'll be like another Battlefield 2
a good point.
situation. So we'll
Could
see.
be backlash for it.
Yeah, they'll have
but
to
It might
feel a
not be as
fine
much if
line.
it's free.
You're absolutely right. So they have to
so-
find that balance, and you know, but I hope there's still games like, you know, Far Cry that are paid normal
See, that's
games.
what I'm worried about. When you see this, does that mean that they're like trying to never do those again? Because it's like, I like their AAA titles. Like, I'm a big fan of them. I loved Odyssey. I love Far Cry 5, which I was telling you guys about Far Cry 5.
Yeah,
The whole
yeah.
post-apoc. I loved all those games.
I still gotta
Yeah.
play that, man.
Dude, it was on sale for like 15
Oh, yeah,
or
you
20
like
bucks for
Phoenix
the
Rise-
combo pack
Phoenix
for
Rise
both of
too?
them recently
For that and New Dawn.
on digital purchase, huh?
And you like the
I like
Mobile
Phoenix Rising. I liked a lot of Ubisoft games that I bought with real money,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not free. And like, so for someone like me who's always been like a really big fan of UB, that kind of stuff, that stuff worries me a
Worries
little
you?
bit. If it's additional though, like if they're still going to be pumping out these really great games for like you're saying,
And then they put
a
some
box
extra
price
on the side.
and then like they're also giving me free games, that just is good. That's
Yeah.
just gravy.
yeah.
But I don't want it to be like, no, we're no longer doing that anymore. We're a free to play studio
Yeah.
now, like Epic.
I think Genshin Impact is a good example of a game that has, you know, it's free to play, and it has a lot of stuff that you can purchase in it, but you can still enjoy the game without any of it.
I agree.
You know what I mean? It
Genshin
wasn't
does a great
anything
model.
that just like completely hindered you, and you're like, man, this is ass. I don't want to play this. Like I'm gonna have to buy this pack or something like that. You know what I mean?
I just
So
don't know.
I think if they find that good balance, and it might take like a game or two before
Yeah,
they really
for
find
sure.
that balance. But you know, so that might be one thing. But I think that they'll probably adjust it accordingly with enough time.
Because they have like shareholders and stuff though, right? Like I don't think Genshin Impact like has to worry about that. Where I think, you know, UB is definitely concerned with profits, and
Yeah.
you know, I think they're worried about making money. If they're gonna switch Far Cry 6 to free, they're really worried.
Yeah.
They really want to make money, so that's what
Yeah.
worries me.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I
But
don't
only
know.
time will
see what
tell.
happens.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
yeah, for sure. So yeah, but that's it. That's all we got about this week. Thank you for the listeners. Thank you to the watchers. Everybody who's subscribed to us on YouTube. If you're checking us out on any of the digital streaming providers, thank you. And once again, you know, make your comment in the video. Maybe tell us, you know, give us like your idea on one of these topics or something like that. We might see like a good idea and then throw it in next week or one of the other following weeks or something like that. The giveaway also is another reason why you want to comment. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, we'll catch you guys later. Deuces.
Peace.
See ya.